this has turned into longevity. Now you're sitting here and you're trying to figure out, how can I get out of this? How can I end it? How can I stop it? Tell the truth. Tell the freaking truth. It doesn't make me feel good. I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable, right? But don't stand there and make excuses. Well, and these are excuses that you're making in your mind, right? You ain't said nothing to them. Did y'all see how I did it? You ain't said nothing to them, but you've talked to yourself. You've talked yourself out of it. You talked yourself out of being honest with them. You talked yourself out of having some peace, because you're making excuses, and they are grown just like you. And y'all, have I been there? Sure. Have I done it 2 times and 15 times on a Sunday? I have been there. I have done it. And this is what I know. And my reality is that I have made excuses for other people, and I didn't even ask them for consent. I have made excuses for other people, and I didn't even ask them for consent. Would you like me to make an excuse for you? Would you like me to make an excuse? Would you like for me to have excuses for you? I didn't even ask them for consent. I already started making up excuses, because now I feel bad, because now I got to tell them the truth. I got to tell them that you done tracked all this caca into my house, and now my house is funky, and I can't get rid of that smell. I'm making excuses for you, and I didn't even ask you for consent. When you were stepping on my toes, when you were using and abusing me, did you ask me for consent? Would it have been nice if Jay would have came to you and said, hey, I really need this. Is this okay? Instead of just sitting there and making you feel like the bad guy. They didn't ask you for that. And y'all, I've said this before. You can't save everybody, and everybody's not for you to save. I'm going to say it one more time for those in the mezzanine. I'm going to say it one more time for those in the nosebleed. I need you to understand that you can't save everybody, and everybody's not for you to save. Stop making excuses for people. And then here's the big part. And then we're going to take the glasses off, and we're going to put them back on. Here's the biggest thing. Stop making excuses for yourself. Stop making excuses for yourself. You didn't ask for this. You allowed it, but you didn't ask for it. So it's okay for you to speak on it. It's okay for you to tell them what's really happening. Well, Titan, that's easier said than done. Yes, it's easier said than done, because now you have made it to where they are capable of walking up in your house and plotting down and making you be their servant and doing all the things that they're doing, because you have made excuses for what's going to happen to them after you put them out, or after you stop doing what you're doing. That's what you've done. But you didn't ask them for consent. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Wait, hold on. me. Ooh, y'all see how the microphone is already out this morning? Do y'all see it? And look, I want to tell y'all something this morning. I got to tell you something this morning, right? My best friend, my brother from another, Willie, I call him my line brother, got me this microphone for my birthday, I believe. And so It's been here, but I just haven't lit it up. You know what I'm saying? I just haven't lit it up. But this morning we're gonna light it up. And y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me on here, let me know what's going on. Good morning to you. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Let's go ahead on and do what we normally do. TikTok, tippy tap, tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that you are in. Show me some roses, some diamonds, some gifts. Y'all come join me. Come subscribe. Come be with me. YouTube, Facebook, X, Insta. Yeah, all of y'all come on over and come talk to me. Come chat with me. Yeah, show me some hearts. Show me some love. Show me all of that good stuff. And I want to say good morning to you all. I see you over there, Boogie's Boiling. I see you. Good morning. Thank you so much. And I know you like this mic. Because you know, y'all, you got to say as you like it, and I got you one. Okay. Hey, Miss Funky, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Novalette Ellis, for the follow this morning. Smart said, hi, handsome. Thank you so much. Good morning. You said I'm handsome. I like that. Good morning, Chrissy. Thank you so much. Somebody said, hey, Whoopi Goldberg. Hey to you too. Good morning, Brown Eyes. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for all of that right there. Yes, indeed. Come on in. Okay. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for all of that. Morning King, I've been out of town for the week, but I'm back sending love this AM. Alora, thank you so much. Sending love right back to you. Good morning. Okay, Boogie's Boiling. I came on up to the comment. It says, good morning. Yes, that's how we do it. Y'all know how we do it. Miss Funky said, Grand Rising King. Cool. I said Queen. Look, you know what? I know what you meant, Miss Funky. I got a little tongue tied there for a second, but Grand Rising to you too. Good morning. Let's see. Somebody said, what the hey? WTH? I don't know. You tell me. It's a good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yes, indeed. Good morning. Y'all come talk to me this morning. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all tippity tap that screen and let me know that y'all are in this morning. That's what y'all doing. Hey, Prince J. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Look, y'all make me feel so good this morning. I'm feeling good. Hey, Moni Love. Moni in the middle. Where you at? Moni in the middle. Good morning. She said, good morning, King. Indeed. You know what, Xerxes, everybody says this. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead on and put it out there because I've been rocking with it, and it's what it is. Your hair looks like some tasty hot Cheetos. I love some hot Cheetos, and you're right, it may look like that, okay? But I don't think you're gonna be able to go over there and eat on it like that. Okay, that part. Hey, good morning. Hey, D Holly, good morning. D Holly said, I can hear you real clear. That's a good mic. Yes. So Willie, D'Angelo, my three right here that I put on the screen, this who got me this microphone. Look, it got the colors in it. It changes colors. If I turn the lights off, y'all, it'll be nice and spectacular and all that. But y'all know in the mornings, I got to have my light real bright. You know what I mean? But thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Ann said, good morning, my love, from Indiana. Hey, Indiana. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Sweetie girl is laughing. Okay, sweetie girl, look, y'all gonna say that, not you, sweetie girl, but y'all say that my hair look like hot Cheetos. I like hot Cheetos. And so, yeah, my hair does look like some hot Cheetos. Mm-hmm. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. But see, you know what's funny? Somebody say my hair looks good. I like your hair this morning, Titan. Okay, on point. And then somebody say, oh, look like hot Cheetos. And it's like, okay, I'm glad you finally addressed it because I really be wanting to say something. Say what you say. Say what you say, brother. Say what you say because, I don't mind. Sweetie girl said, I love you and your hair. And sweetie girl, so do I. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all, I go ahead and I humor these things. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. It ain't no biggie. Because I know what my hair is. This hair is growing out of my scalp, and it's good and it's healthy. So it can look like some hot Cheetos because I happen to like hot Cheetos. Now we're just gonna make sure that is right for this camera this morning, and y'all are good, and we're gonna go and we're gonna get it in this morning. Okay, let me see. I see something else here. Hey, this is me. Good morning. Okay, Tony said this is wild, mind blowing. #lit. Come on, Tony. Good morning. Sweetie girl said that's right. Thank you so much for Tell the Truth for the follow. I appreciate you. Kevin said, Grand Rising. Grand Rising, Kevin. Grand Rising. Brilliant Tay said, hey, Brilliant Tay. Keisha said, good morning, fam and friends. Can we get 20K this morning? Do you know what, Keisha? You're coming on in here setting expectations. You better do it. Cheryl Carruthers, good morning. Oklahoma City. Hey, Oklahoma City. Good morning. All right, y'all. So I'm trying a new mic out this morning. Y'all tell me y'all can hear me loud and clear and I'm good and gravy. And I want to say thank you so much to Willie again. You know, Willie be buying me the gadgets, y'all. Willie be buying me gadgets. And sometimes I have them and I don't actually put them on. But this morning, I plugged him in this morning and boom. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Yes, okay. Y'all can hear, okay. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Okay. Look, good morning. Yeah. Y'all know that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you say it, right? You say good morning like that, right? And baby, you got to sound it out. I want to say it one more time. Maestro, music, please. Good morning. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Get you a little piece this morning. Look, y'all, it is Tuesday. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all got y'all cups and things like that. Y'all already telling me where you from. So I just want to ask the question this morning because I feel good. I'm feeling good from my hot Cheetos to my shoes. Know where I'm going and I know what to do. Oh. I got a new attitude. Yes. Okay, Kevin says New York via Georgia. All right, y'all. So let's do this. Let's go ahead on, right? Let's go ahead on and grab these cups. Now, y'all know that you know you got to have your cup, and we do a little sip. So, y'all, I'm gonna pull the microphone over just a bit, right? Just a bit, so I can go and get this in this morning. Now, y'all are already telling me where you're from, but I want to know what's in your cup this morning. This morning, I have a nice hot cup of coffee. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna say it. I have a nice hot cup of coffee with some Snickers creamer. Huh. Look, don't y'all judge me. Don't y'all judge me. Don't y'all judge me. Hold on. Don't y'all. Baby, when I tell you that Snickers creamer mess with that coffee, it's something nasty. Woo. And I'm not talking about nasty as in nasty. I'm talking about nasty as in good nasty, right? Look, y'all. So I'm in here this morning, and that's what we have. So Boogie's Boiling said, I have a nice cold cup of orange juice. These fall allergies walking me like a house dog. Look, let me tell you, boy. I was just this morning getting ready, and I was like, oh my God. And I was like, I chew. Like all of the, like, I don't know what's happening, y'all. The world has changed. The world has changed. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what's going on because it looks like, hey, good morning, radio. Good morning. Good morning. Kevin says coffee, French vanilla, caramel. So, y'all, it looks like that my network is moving slow a little bit. Okay, hopefully it's better now. Okay, y'all, I'm trying because on different platforms, it looks like it's slowing down. And I don't know if it's my, okay, we good. Okay. Kevin said French vanilla and caramel. I have a slight lag. Okay, so it's probably something going on with that. We're in autumn season and I'm drinking ice water. Come on, sweetie girl. You better drink some ice water. I love some ice water, okay? I love some ice water, okay? All right, y'all. So hopefully the lag goes away. I think it's something going on with my network. But anyways, hopefully you all can see me and you can hear me and it's not bad, okay? Okay, then that's what we're going to do. So let me go ahead and get into it this morning. And this morning, my topic is That is not my ministry. Some of you all may already understand what I'm talking about, but for those of you, right, we're gonna go ahead on and we're gonna break it down. That is not my ministry. So I want you to grab your cups. I want you to grab your cups and we're gonna sprinkle it into the cup like we normally do. Right? And then we're gonna go ahead on and do what we do. We're gonna take a sip. Now, that is not my ministry. You may think it's gonna go this way, but it might not. So y'all hang on tight with me. That is not my ministry. Okay, I'm here with you. You got your cup? Okay. All right. Okay, you got your cup. All right, let's go ahead and sprinkle it into the cup this morning. Right? That is not my ministry. And we're going to go ahead on and sip on it. Come on. Mm. Hold on. Mm. Ooh, now that was good. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know how we do. This is Tight in the Morning, and that's how we sip because everything is big in Texas unless you've been to Alaska, right? So that's how we sip at Tight in the Morning. Now, for those of you who are just now joining, just now seeing, just now feeling all that good stuff, it may sound like, it may look like, it may feel like a slurp, but it's definitely a sip because everything is bigger in Texas. And y'all can fight somebody else on that. You can't fight nothing on that on me, right? Hey, Crystal, good morning. That's what did it. Okay, Crystal, come on. Hey, Crystal, it's been a while. How are you? Hope all is good. Neela said, Lord. Okay, well then, Lord be it. Okay, that part. Look, y'all. So that's what we're going to talk about this morning. We're going to talk about that's not my ministry this morning. And a lot of times what we do is we say we put ministry and we put it with God and we put it with church and all of those things. But I want to say that everybody has a ministry, right? Everybody has a ministry in the sense of you have something that you're good at, that you're able to convey, that you're able to do. But then there are also things, and this is where the ministry comes in, right? There are also things that's not my ministry. That is not my ministry. I am not going to be up and all in it because that's not what I do. You with me? Now, y'all, I want to say this because I'm Titan Capri. I'm not saying I'm anybody else, right? That can be your ministry. That could be Crystal's ministry. That could be Neela's ministry. That could be Boogie's Boylan's ministry. That can be your ministry, but it doesn't necessarily have to be my ministry. You feel me? So with that being said, this morning I want to talk about that's not my ministry. I had a, I don't want to say situation because it really wasn't a situation. Somebody put me into an equation and I had to let them know that that's not my ministry. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Somebody put me in an equation and I had to let them know that that's not my ministry. Okay. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting. Somebody put me in an equation. Somebody solved an equation, but they put me in it. And I had to tell them that's not my ministry. And that's not me being mean or nasty, but that's not my ministry. Don't put me in that because that's not what I do. Right. So, y'all, I'm a Black gay man who is HIV positive. I celebrate 19 years being HIV positive this year. Right. And so with that being said, I am an advocate. I am someone that will speak for the people, be for the people, but I also speak for myself and I do things for the community and things like that. Good. Right. Hey, Tammy, good morning. Good. Right. Dreyfo says celebrate. Yes, celebrate. Dreyfo says celebrate with a couple of question marks. Yes, I celebrate 19 years because I'm still here. I'm still here. When they told me that I was going to be dead and gone, I'm still here. JJ said, so again, y'all, let me do this real quick because this is not my ministry, right? This is not my ministry. When I say this is not my ministry, this is not my ministry to explain, to convey, to tell you when you are telling me that I'm confused and that I have problems and things like that. So I want to address this here just so that we are clear on what's going on with this, right? Because I don't want to say anything for somebody that's watching, that's never watched me before, somebody that's coming on and hearing and seeing and feeling me for the first time. I want you to understand where I'm at. I have no problem with who I am. My name is Titan Capri, and I'm a Black gay man who is HIV positive. I mince no words. I flip no scripts, right? This is who I am. I identify as a man. I'm definitely a man, but I'm a Black gay man, and I'm HIV positive. I celebrate my status, right? I celebrate who I am because I'm still here. They told me that I was dead and gone 19 years ago, and I'm still here. And so I believe that I was put in this place to be who I am and to do what I do. So I want to make sure that you all understand who I am. Now, will I cut up? Will I act a fool every now and then? Will I pop off? I will do that. I will do that. A lot of times people want to tell you who you are and what you are. You're confused. You don't know what you're doing. You're not of God. You're not of that. Y'all don't let them put that on you. I'm secure in my skin. I'm secure in who I am. I'm secure in what my purpose is. Y'all feel me? So I have no qualms with that. And a lot of people say, oh, well, Titan, just ignore it, right? Just ignore it. But let me tell you something. I've been in the dark for so many years. And when I finally came to the light to be who I am, to have my power and be in position and know my purpose, you are not going to take me back there. I'm secure in who I am. So this is for whoever this is right here. This is for you, but it's also for me because I want you to know that you are worthy of being who God made you to be. I want you to know that you are worthy of being in the position that you are for all people to see if that's your choice, if that's what you choose to do. Now, I didn't say your choice in being gay or being LGBTQIA plus or being how you feel and what's in your heart. That wasn't the choice I'm talking about. I'm saying the choice for you to stand tall and still be who you are, despite the negative, despite the stigma, despite the trauma, despite all of these things that are coming at you, right? You made a choice to stand up and to live. All those years ago in that hospital bed, right? When they told me that I was gone, that I was on my way out the door, that wasn't my ministry. That was not my ministry. This right here, what I'm doing, that's my ministry. So you don't put that on me. And y'all, I want y'all to take it seriously like that, because people will tell you what their ministry is and put it on you. They will tell you that you're confused because they confuse. They will tell you that you don't understand because they don't understand. I understand where I'm at. I understand my purpose. I understand that I'm not made the same as everybody else, right? That's not my ministry. My ministry is not for me to sit over there and to be quiet and, oh, well, no, my ministry is to sit on this platform and do what I do and advocate and be there and be who God made me to be. We all from God. We all came from God, if that's what you want to say, if that's what the Bible says, right? We all are his children. But you can't sit up here and damn me to hell for me living my life. And again, I say this out loud and proud, my life. It's mine, not yours. You have no governing over what I do. I got full autonomy over this. So if I want to wear my hair like hot Cheetos, if my hair want to look like hot Cheetos, if I'm going to have on the HIV ribbon earrings, that's me. If I'm going to let you know who I am, that I'm a Black gay man who is HIV positive, that's me. You feel me? That is not my ministry. My ministry is not for me to be sitting over there saying, oh, you right. I shouldn't live my life. I shouldn't do the things that I find healthy. I shouldn't do the things that I find great. I shouldn't stimulate my mind and I shouldn't do none of these things because you don't understand who I am. And it's not that you don't understand. You don't want to understand because I may be too far from what you believe is right. I may be too far from what you believe that's the Bible, right? But you cannot tell me that everybody in this world is the same. We are all different. We are made different. And some of us have a ministry of doing what I do, showing up in my true, authentic self. And some of us have a ministry of preaching, prophet, loving, building, growing. Like, that's your ministry. Y'all, that's not my ministry. I want you to understand that. That's not my ministry. And I'm not begging for somebody to understand me, but you're not going to put that on me. If you don't want to stay, if you don't want to be there, kick rocks and go about your business. But that's not my ministry. I don't subscribe to that. I do not. And if I'm somewhere where that's going on, right, I'm not inviting people to that place. I'm not inviting people to that space. I'm not coming somewhere that's not trauma informed, because we all have trauma in some form or fashion, and we all carry it with us. And y'all, sometimes we are activated in a space and a place that was meant to be for our good. This platform is meant to be good, but will it get some negativity? Will it get some stigma? Will it get some trauma along the way? Sure it will, because I'm human, and that's what happens. But the reality of it is I'm not going to play the game with you. I'm not. That's not my ministry. That is not my ministry. Let me get to the comments. Hold on. Because I was going to tell the other story, but this right here led right into what it is. Hey, Dealami, I think. Thank you for the follow. Hey, Shalonda, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Hey, good morning. Good morning to you. Hey, Tammy. Tammy says, teamwork make the dream work. Indeed. 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 And so I'm gonna comment just a little bit more about the comments, right? Because the person is saying your structure is wrong, right? Magic Johnson, HIV positive, who cares? See, and this is what I'm saying. Nothing against Magic Johnson, right? Nothing against that. But people always want to run to that. That's a celebrity. I'm right in the hood, in the neighborhood, right? I deserve to live the same way that everybody else does. And how is my structure wrong? Because it's mine, right? Right? You all show up every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, right? Tight in the morning, to support, to love, and to be there for me, right? And so that's my structure. I don't care about the others, but I would tell you that I am wrong, or you're wrong, if you want to believe that it does not affect you. It does. However, in that same moment, in that same thing, I have been through the crap. I have crawled up out. I have been down in a ditch and covered with mud. I have been around people that are telling me that they love me, but they don't want me to be me. I have been around people that have said, oh, but you gay. Oh, but you can be gay, but you can't be that gay. All of this stuff. And I have no space for you. I have no space for you. Now, is there a teachable moment? Is there a moment for me to advocate for others and myself? Most definitely. But what I will not do is allow you to tell me who I am and what I am and why I should not be that. That's what I'm not going to do. That's what I'm not going to do. Hey, Daniel. Daniel said, walk proudly in the light that the darkness created. Indeed. Indeed. And you know what? Another thing to that, bro, is that we always have people that are in the darkness themselves. Hold on. They can't get to the light. So they want to make your life dark, just like theirs. And people will beg to say, well, Titan, I don't think that that's the case in point, because they just have an opinion. But your opinion is like holes. Everybody has one. You feel me? You feel me? That's your opinion. But when your opinion goes from being your opinion on a subject or a matter and to telling people what they should do with their life, that's not an opinion anymore. That's not an opinion. And it's not right. And that's not what we're going to do on this platform. So yes, I will address it. I've had my people tell me, Titan, leave it alone. Don't even respond to it. But see, this is what happens, right? You have been fighting all your life to be who you are, and you finally get to who you are, and somebody tells you that you are not worthy. Somebody tell you you don't belong here. Somebody tell you that that ministry that you have is not right. What makes their ministry so good? I mean, tell me. If you can tell me where I belong, if you can tell me my structure is wrong, you can tell me that somebody else is HIV positive and you don't care. And see, that's what we do, right? That's what we do. We don't know the underlining. We don't know what's really going on. But what we do is we talk about others that you see in the limelight. You see others that have millions of dollars. You see others that have doctors beyond doctors, right? You see others that probably have went through something, but because they are in the limelight, they can't tell you the truth. And even though, right? Now, here's the thing. We know how he became HIV positive. It wasn't the same as mine. His story is his story. Mine is the same as hundreds of others. Did somebody else acquire HIV the same way that he did? Yes. But our stories are different. My walk is different. My journey is different than Magic Johnson's. Nothing against him, because we all are in this fight together. Right? That part. Charlotte says, say that, new hire. Be you, much love to you. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning. And so I'm going to say this last one, y'all, and then I'm going to move on. The same person said, I'm confused just looking at you. Well, be confused. Do I care about you being confused? Because that shows me your ignorance right there, right? And I'm going to say it just like that. You're confused looking at me. So what have you already put on me? You understand what I'm saying? That stigma, that trauma, what have you already put on me? What's wrong with me being who I am? How are you confused about what I look like? Like, nobody can look different. Nobody can be different. Nobody can wear their hair looking like hot Cheetos. Nobody can have hoop earrings on. Nobody can sit up here and tell you who they are. That's not my ministry. My ministry is not for me to unconfuse you. My ministry is not for me to clarify the reason I am the way that I am. My ministry is for me to stand up and be who God made me to be where the universe placed me, in all the glory that I have and all the glory that my Father has, or my higher power has, or whatever it is that you believe in. That's on you. But for my God, I stand 10 toes down in who I am, because I was made from the Creator. We're all connected. We are in this together. Right? And if you can sit there and tell me that you're confused about what I look like, let me go look at you and see if I'm confused, because I'm confused on what you're confused about. I'm another human being. We come from different places and different spaces and different parents and different things, right? We look differently. Animals on this world look differently. Trees in this world look differently. So humans are not going to look differently. They're not going to be, according to where you live on this earth. You may have a lighter skin color, a darker skin color. You may be black. You may be brown. You may be caramel color. You may have hot Cheetos looking like coming out your head. You may be bald. You may have long arms, short legs. You may have all big lips, no lips. All of that. You know what I'm saying? We are different. But you put on me what society says I should be, and you're confused. What you're confused about? Confused that you don't have the capacity to understand that I'm different, that I'm going to show up differently, to understand that your trauma and your hurt and your shame and your guilt and all of whatever that is, you are putting on me, because you can't even figure out and not be confused about who you are. You limit. You have a limit. You are limited to what you can. Oh, wait. Oh, he's different. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Because you can't step outside the box. Do I know that for a fact? I don't even know this person from a can of paint. But if you can put your insecurities, if you can put your not understanding, if you can put your rationalization of why somebody should not be who they are on somebody else, then you're confused. You got issues. Speak it. Hey, Juanita cousin. Hey, said morning cousin. Speak it. I love the hair. Indeed. Good morning. D. Holly said, like you say, I don't stay in places that I feel people have wicked spirits and always trying to talk down on everyone. That's the part, right, D. Holly? Because people will invite you to these places, and you know how it is. And y'all, I'm gonna speak on the spiritual standpoint just for a moment. You walk into these spaces and places, and you like, something ain't right. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I'm going to stay here because my spirit is strong, right? For a moment. Let me case the room. Let me vet. Let me look. Let me make some connections because I'm here for a reason. I believe God didn't allow me to come because let me tell y'all something. My EWS, my early warning spirit, will tell me if it was a hard no. If it was a hard no for me not to go there, period, if it was going to be detrimental to my life or harm me in some way, my spirit would have told me for certain, don't you take your behind up over there like an old parent, right? Right? Don't you go over there, right? Because you're still human, right? And there are traumas, there are things in this world that you have yet to conquer. So for that, right? For that, I don't want you over there. However, this particular situation, right? I sent you there because you needed to make it known who you were and be in position. You don't have to say nothing to nobody, right? And D Holly, this is baby. You don't have to say nothing to nobody. You ain't got to conform. You don't have to even, that's not your ministry. Your ministry is for you just to show up, right? I need your spirit and your energy in this place because somebody needs you. You don't know them from a can of paint, but somebody needs you. So I allowed you to go over here. I allowed you to be here so that you can get what needed to be got, right? Do what needs to be done for you to show up. So somebody over there in the back didn't even know that you were going to be there. You showed up and you showed them just what it looks like. And that lets them come one step further out of the darkness that Daniel talked about earlier, right? Because some of us are looking for representation. Some of us need to see somebody else. Some of us need to have that. And so my EWS, my early warning spirit, right, tells me green is a go. Caution is pray up, because they're going to come at you. As soon as you step across that threshold, they're going to come at you like some vultures. And I need for you to be ready for that. You can handle this. But this over here, Titan, don't you go over there because you have not healed or you're not healing from the trauma that spaces like this will cause. And this is only going to make you worse. So I don't want you over there. Give them a nice no. That's not my ministry. I won't be going over there today. No, thank you so much for the offer, but that's a no, right? And don't feel no ways tired. Don't feel no way about it because it is what it is. Now, that's my ministry. The ministry is you being okay with who you are, showing up authentically who you are. That's your ministry. That's it. And all of that others will come. That EWS gonna sit up on that shoulder and say, don't you turn right. You keep going. Because what's over there right is gonna hurt and harm you. You depend on me. I'm your EWS. I'm your early one in spirit. I will let you know. Y'all ever get that feeling in your stomach that something is not right? Something is not going on? The hair on the back of your neck stands up. You get goosebumps, all of those things, y'all. That's your EWS. That's your body, your energy, your spirit saying to you, hey. Y'all know how y'all watch a scary movie and y'all say, don't go in that room. That's your EWS. My EWS will bug me until I answer. That's my EWS. That's my early warning spirit. What do you want? I want to go over here because it looks good. They fine over here. It looks like they're having a good old party. Titan, that is not for you. Don't you go over there. Don't you go. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. The last time you went over there, things ended badly. Don't you do it. Okay. Okay. Let me go and grab me something to eat and go home, baby. Because, baby, I have been down that road. I have been in those spaces and places enough to know that I'm strong, right? I'm strong. My spirit is strong. I am here. I know that I belong here. I'm where the universe placed me, but I do know that I'm human. And we are human and we cannot calculate every single thing. And so, therefore, right, my EWS says, no, sir, don't you do it. D. Holly said, loved, I'm confused on what you confused about. Okay, D. Holly, what you confused? You confused about me, or I'm confused about you because I'm doing good over here. Okay. Hey, good morning to King HN. I say, hey, say yes for the EWS. Come on, that early warning spirit will get you right. It will get you right, indeed. Hey, VA for lovers, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Solve says, hello, nice to meet you. I sell crystal necklaces. Let me know. Indeed. Good morning. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Mary. Thank you for sharing the live. This is me. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for all of that. Sweetie girl said, I feel you. Somebody else says, LOL, you're wrong. Indeed. Indeed. Let me be wrong because I don't want to be right. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. If loving myself is wrong, then I don't want to be right. So you're right, I'm wrong. I'll be wrong. Because if loving myself is wrong, I don't want to be right. You feel me? Because again, it's about me. It's about me. Yes, indeed. Hey, the king, good morning. Said, good morning, positive king. Yes, I'm a positive king, indeed. Kimalot said, I love seeing you in the morning. Thank you so much, Kimalot. I appreciate you. Queen Peace, thank you for the follow. Keisha said, absolutely. You have to know your lane and stay in it. That part. That's not my ministry. I don't subscribe to that. Thank you for the roses and the gifts, Keisha. I appreciate that. Miss Funky said, if you're enjoying, tap the screen and share. Thank you so much, Miss Funky. Support this king. Join the team. Oh, I like that. That rhymed. That rhymed. Because Ballin said, Jay, and if he did, he isn't here blaming anyone for it. And that part. Come on, Boogie's Ballin. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all know my people's out there. Hey, Joy, thank you for the follow. Ivor Brooks, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Keisha said, you better talk your ish, Titan. And you know that's what I'm going to do. You know that's how I'm going to do it. Like, yeah, I want to say this because I know that there are people out there that want to be who they are and love who they are, right? And just be who they are. And y'all, it's hard to do that. And people are saying we in 2024 and you should be okay. You should be all right. You should just come out of the closet. Well, I don't remember me ever being in a closet, but I do remember society, community, this world telling me that I was not worthy to live in my true authentic space. They put me in a closet. I was never in a closet, but society put me in a closet. You with me? So that's not my ministry. I didn't subscribe to the closet. That wasn't my ministry, but the world told me that I was in a closet. Well, just come on out. Come out of the closet. Be who you are. We don't care. Really? Have y'all seen the news? Have you seen all of this chaos and destruction that's happening in this world and you don't care? Miss me with that. Miss me with that. Because what you do is you sit up here and you say those things and it's a false narrative because you allow us to believe that you are okay with it. Yeah, get them out the closet. Get them out the closet. Tell them to come on out. As soon as they come out, you want to ruin our lives. You want to harm us physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually because you are confused. Well, this morning, I'm confused on why you're confused. How about you sit up on a platform and tell us your story so I can be confused? How about you turn your camera on and come on so I can see your face and your hot Cheetos hair and so I can be confused? But that's too much like right. Okay? You can do it with me, but you can't do it with yourself. How about you look in the mirror and you don't sigh because you don't like what's happening right there in that mirror? I'm cool with that. I got ready this morning looking in the mirror. I'm gonna put the hair up like this morning. It's gonna look like hot Cheetos, baby. Yeah. Look, and I'm okay with it. And you know what? I want to say this, and I want to say this to the other individuals that are out there. This hot Cheetos, these earrings, me talking about who I am and how I identify, me being a black gay man who is HIV positive, has not stopped me from having love, has not stopped me from kissing and feeling and doing those things, has not stopped people from shooting a shot, has not stopped individuals from thinking that I'm cute, that I'm sexy, or I'm fine, or that I smell good, or that I'm somebody they would want to be with. It has stopped none of that. You understand what I'm saying? So this morning, this is not a brag nor a boast, but if I must brag and I must boast, right, about what you're confused about, others are not confused about it because I'm still in this life and I still will show up and look good and smell good and do what I came to do. Let me worry about that. Let me worry about how I look and things like that. That's not your ministry. Stick over there with what you got going on. You know? Okay, Tammy said, thank you for your live views. Beautiful soul. Thank you so much. Boogers Ballin said, baby, you are the spirit of David worthy. Come through. Come through. Come through. Now, some of y'all might not know. Some of y'all might not know that. Y'all need to go pick up your Bibles and understand what that means. Because Boogers Ballin is telling you what that is. D. Holly says, say it again, Titan. If loving me is wrong, I don't want to. That's the part, right, y'all? So here's the thing. All of this stuff this morning, right? And any morning that I'm up here, people are telling you that loving yourself is wrong. How am I wrong with loving who God made me to be? How am I wrong? This is my only life, right? In this time and continuing. This is my only life. This is the shell that I am in. My energy is astronomical. It's great, all of that. But this is it. I switch it up. I change it up according to how I'm feeling. But I don't have the right to do that. Hey, Jay. Jay said, what's up, Unc? Good morning. Good morning. Ricky said, be who you are, brother, and shine on this from a straight Marine singer and actor. Be the light. Indeed, Ricky, I appreciate you on that. And so, and another thing too, Ricky, come on, thank you for your service and all of that, right? I am an Army veteran, 8 years, right? People will tell you that I'm not able to do, that I'm not even a soldier, that I wouldn't make it through basic training. People have told me that. And I spent 8 years. I re-enlisted, right, to serve my country. And so when people do things, because people see what they see, you don't know me from a can of paint, right? And that right there, Ricky just said, be who you are, my brethren. Shine on this from a straight Marine, singer and actor. Be the light. Somebody will have something to say about that. How is he straight and he's giving kudos to somebody who identifies as a black gay man who is HIV positive? We are human in this world. It don't take a lot to understand. It don't take a lot to get it. But good morning to you, Ricky. Good morning. Keisha said, I just may not be the ministry for them. If it's not your ministry, you are excused. Indeed, 2 fingers and 1 word, peace, kick rocks, get on out of here and do what you do. Okay. Okay. Absolutely. Tammy said, absolutely. Okay. Boogers Boiler said, keep the hearts going. Okay. Ricky said, they were confused before they saw you. Come on, Ricky. 100%. They were confused before they saw me. Exactly. Because here's the thing, right? And y'all, I'm going to say this, right? And Ricky will probably get this right here, right? We used to have this saying back when I was in the military to toe the line, right? Toe the line, meaning you put your toes on that line. You show up and you stand up and be who you are. Regardless of how you are feeling, regardless of what you are doing, you stand up and you toe that line. You put your toes on that line and you be accounted for. The thing is, most people can't account for themselves because they have not toed the line. They will not step on the line as I do on this platform and be accounted for. But they can come on and tell you to not be accounted for, to not toe the line, to not be there. They will tell you that. I didn't think I was going to make it through basic training, but I spent 8 years in the military. And I'm saying that because somebody told me that I would not make it through basic training. So I started to believe that I would not make it through basic training. And basic training is not for the weak. Some people fly straight through it. Some people barely get through it. Some people don't even get through it, period. And y'all know I've talked about that before, right? That part. Thank you for the follow, Ricky. Boogie's Ballin said, you better come on before I come through this screen on you. Okay, come on, Boogie. You know, that's what we doing. Okay. Tammy said, haters will be hated. Haters will hate. Indeed. Boogie's Ballin said, freedom confuses the heart of those trapped. Indeed. Indeed. And y'all, I'm going through these comments and I'm staying on this for a minute, right? Because I really want people to understand that in this work that we do, you will meet people that are different from you, things that you don't understand because you've never been outside of your bubble. You've never been outside. Before I went into the military, I didn't do a lot of traveling here and there. I didn't take a lot of flights. I've been out the country, around the country. I've been, here and there. I've met people. I've met other cultures. I've, walked through, like, come on. And some people look totally different than I do. Some people have a lot of things going on, and that may not be your ministry, but that's okay. That's okay. Tammy said, yes, we are different, and that what makes us unique. That part right there. Absolutely. I'm sure it's 100% facts. Okay. Here we go again, y'all. Here we go again, y'all. So this morning, that's not my ministry. Baby, my ministry, this is not, look, hold on. So this right here, right, is what we do, right? We have to understand that you will always have people doing this. So somebody just said, Titan, why are you giving this so much energy? And I'm going to beg to differ and say to you, I'm not giving it so much energy. What I'm doing, I'm acknowledging that this is real world. I'm acknowledging that we, right? We always have to be on point. Protect my peace. I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to acknowledge it, right? And the reason I'm going to acknowledge it is because it does me a disservice to let it build up and build up and build up and build up and build up. That's not my ministry. I'm going to speak to you today. I'm going to shake these earrings and I'm going to tell you, be who you are. Identify how you identify. Love the life that you have. Love what's looking back at you in the mirror. It's not my ministry to go hide in the corner or go in the closet as they told me I was in. That's not my ministry. That's not what we're doing this morning or any morning on this platform, right? Any morning on this platform. Yeah, I'm messing with my hair this morning. I'm changing it around as we go through this morning. Look. Yes, look. Got the little two hairs in the bed. Anyways, a freaking Ray say, Lord, I hear you. Thank you for the follow, freaking Ray. Thank you for the holler. Boogie's Boiling said, KK, which one of your sins do you need to be read a scripture for? Okay. Look, I'm gonna say it one more time, y'all, because Boogie's Boiler is always gonna make sure. Baby, Boogie's Boiler said at KK because somebody else commented something. So, which one of your sins do you need to be read a scripture for? Period. Period. Go read the book for yourself. Understand it for you, right? Understand it for you. Your interpretation is your interpretation. Before you go to somebody else to understand it for them, understand it for yourself. Okay. Somebody said your hair reminds me of hot Cheetos. I just want to eat one. You already on the bandwagon, and thank you all. And you know what, y'all? I don't know if it's a thing because everybody, and this is different comments from different people, right? So everybody must have hot Cheetos on the mind. You go ahead on, be it that way, eat one, but you can't eat one of these pieces of what looks like a hot Cheeto. This is some hair growing out of my scalp. This ain't no wig. Look. Let me show you. This ain't no wig. This is my hair growing out of my scalp. Right. And so you can't eat one of these. Now, you know what? I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing or something. Eating hair. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's it right there. That's it right there. Yes, indeed. Okay, Boogers Boiler said that's the dumbest comment ever. Next, you're gonna want to eat the dogs and the cats. Okay, next you're gonna want to eat the dogs and the cats. That part right there. Hey, Tamara, good morning. Tamara said, good morning, friend. Just joined and got my coffee. Okay, glad you are in. TS, good morning. Grand rising to you. Sandollar said, good morning. Yes, indeed. Said, hey there, I'm new here. What a great energy this morning. It's April. Hey, good morning. Welcome, April, to the live, the podcast. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the comment on my energy. I try to have some good energy. Now, y'all, I didn't sit up here and show these people my real hair. Now, hair just sticking up out of everywhere. Okay. All right. Miss Funky said, we sure don't play about our Titan. Okay, come on. The King said, gang is on fire today. Let's go. Show that love. It's April said, live and loud. Okay. Sweetie girl said, I'm with you. Ricky said, I had to follow you, my brother, and I'm a soul singer that appreciates your truth. Be your spirit. Indeed. I'm gonna come through and check you out, Ricky. I love a good old song. You probably wasn't in here when we first started, but baby, you see my microphone right here. I love a good old song. Love, yes. I may not sing like you. I don't know yet, but la 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 la. Yes. Hey. Let's see. Perseus. I think that's how you say it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Uncle, hey, good morning. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much for yes, come on, ice cream. Yes. Good morning. Gloria said, what you mad about? What God say and made. Okay, that part right there. Tamara, when people negative about you, they wish they had self-proud because they haven't found it yet. Yes. So a lot of times people don't have pride. People are not proud about who they are, right? But you know what? That's not even my ministry. I'm not even finna put that on you. I'm gonna let you handle it because you're already showing you feel me? Her says, not at all. The King said, tell them, Positive King, ain't nobody can wear that crown like you. That's it right there. This is what God gave me. This came out of my head. You feel me? Now, the color might be something that I added. You feel me? It might be something that I added, but this came out of my head. This is my hair, all mine. Viola said, good morning. You have a beautiful spirit. Thank you so much, Viola. Ricky said, shine on. I had to follow. Thank you so much, Ricky. I appreciate you on that. It's April. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Miss Funky said, you're enjoying. Tap the screen and share. Indeed. Right? The King said, hoorah is exactly. Okay. Who? Yes. Okay. In that order. Okay. And it said, baby, your fight is hard enough. Thank you for your service. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Good morning. Sunkria. I think that's how you say it. Let me make sure. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. And that Ricky said, I dated Nia Long. I'm very straight and confident. Okay, come through, Ricky. Come through. And then you know what? I don't know if when I first saw your name, Ricky, I was like, Ricky Fontaine. They call him Pretty Ricky is what they call him. Okay, that's what I thought about right off the back. Okay. Let's see here. Silver Fox, thank you so much for the follow. Sandollar says, no, it's not. I made it through basic training. Okay, Sandollar, let me tell you, y'all. I'm getting to the comments, y'all, because they coming pretty fast. But I'm telling y'all, baby, basic training is not for the weak. It's not for the weak. It is something that either you're gonna commit to or you're not. And if you do commit to it and you see it through, then I want to say more power to you for doing that. But I don't fault the others that could not get through basic training. I'm not ever going to sit up here and walk over who you are and what you are, because it's not for everybody. Let's be clear. My father told me, hey, I couldn't be a Marine. Normally, it's the closest to you that hurt you the most. And that part. And also, Ricky, on that right there, my family was like, are you sure? Are you sure? You know, but see, I was in the military back when it was that, right? Don't ask, don't tell. So that was a whole nother layer, right? But let me say this to you, though. Just imagine you going to serve your country. You thinking you are doing a great thing, and people are telling you that you can't be who you are. Again, now I'm going from my community, my neighborhood, my family, and this. I can't be who I am because I'm in the closet according to what they told me. Then I go in the military and I can't even do or love or be who I am because don't ask, don't tell. And then you tell me that I can't be a soldier. And just like Ricky, somebody told me I couldn't, so I had to show them. But then here's the thing. I don't need to show nobody else nothing. I need to show myself that I love this. That's what I need to do. The king says, take a sip. Okay. Look, you know what, the king, I think it's about time for me to take a sip. Hold on. Let me get the hot Cheeto out the way because I don't want it in my coffee. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, wait, that's good. Mm-mm. Mm. Oh, that's good. Hold on. I don't know why, but the song is on my mind. There's a leak in this old building, and my soul, yes, my soul. Oh, this building just keeps on leaking, and my soul. Y'all, sometimes we got to get out the building. Sometimes the building is not made for us. It's leaking because we need to move. That's why. That's why. Believe in you, love you, and move. Okay? Helen said, come on. Hey, Helen. Sweetie girl said, change is constant. That part right there. Veronica said, good morning, Titan. Good morning. She said, good morning, Titan, and good morning, all. Good morning. Hey, Tasha T. Good morning. Okay. Tom said, hello, all the way from South Carolina. Everything is going to be all right. Indeed. That's exactly what it's going to be. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for following, Tom. Beth, thank you for the follow. Positive King says, and gang, y'all have a beautiful day. Indeed. You do the same. And thank you for coming in. I appreciate you on that. Okay. Let's see here. D. Holly says, say it again, Titan. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. I went back to it because I don't want to be right. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. If loving myself is wrong, if being who I am is wrong, if understanding that I am made uniquely, right, I'm different, is wrong, I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right. D said, you on point, Titan Capri. Okay, look, I'm trying. They just some self-hating trolls, okay? Your hair looks good, and so do you. Thank you so much, D. I appreciate it, okay? Sing Titan. Yes, I remember the old school gospel song, okay? I used to sing it for my grandmother, right? I'd be making her food and stuff, and before she passed, and I would be singing, there's a leak in this old building, and she would just start rocking, right? But I never really understood the song, right? And don't get me wrong, it's a gospel song, and it's it's God, it's all of that. But if you think about your spirit, right, in this building, and the building started leaking, meaning the building has holes in it. The building, you don't love yourself, you don't like yourself, you don't believe that you are worthy. It's time to move. Now you can't move out of this building, but you can heal, right? You can patch up. You can put some new tiles on the roof. So when that rain comes back, it's not leaking like that, right? You can start the healing process. You can take a step towards your healing. This building just keeps on leaking. If your life is constantly this, we got to change. We got to move, right? I can't stay here and constantly be bruised and battered and beaten and used and abused. I got to move. This morning, my topic was, that's not my ministry, right? Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. My life is special. I deserve love, life, and laughter. I have the power. I'm in position because I know my purpose. My purpose is to be me, to be who God made me. That's my ministry. Anything else, right? Anything else that's not that, that's not my ministry. Anything else that's going to lead to holes in my ceiling, or going to lead to my building leaking, that is not my ministry. And I stand 10 toes down on that. And I want you to understand that your ministry is what makes you happy. Your ministry is what your spirit conveys. Your ministry is you being you and loving you. Your ministry is you waking up, and you are waking up to the day. I woke up this morning. That's it. Y'all, the purpose is simple. But because we are human and we're on this earth and life is lifing, it will make you believe that you don't deserve your purpose. And your purpose is for you to be you. You were put on this earth. You were born to your parents. You were born into this world in a certain space and place and a time continuum. And sometimes things will happen to us, right? More often than not. And it will lead us down a path that we believe we should go down because people have told us that we're this and we're that. But I want to tell you that you are not those things. You are wonderfully made. You are a gift from God. But you have to be able to love yourself in those moments. Y'all know where we're going. Love yourself in those moments. I'm sorry. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Herbal. Good morning. I think that's how you said herbalist over on Podbean. Good morning. I saw that. So this is what I want to say to you all this morning. And y'all, I do this on every show before we close, before we go out. I want you to do this throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout your month, throughout your years. Going forward, I want you to love who you are right now in this moment. Don't say I'm waiting till next week. No, not next week. Right now, in this moment. Ricky said, to know your purpose is to know yourself. And that part. All right, y'all. I'm going to move this microphone out the way. But I think I want to do a little something before we leave out of here. But let's go ahead on and do it. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we do every Tuesday and Thursday before we get out of here. I want you to take your arms and your hands, right? And if you can't do it physically, I want you to do it mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And I want you to wrap those arms and those hands around you and squeeze yourself real tight. I want you to squeeze yourself real tight. And I want you to put your name where my name is, right? I want you to put your name where my name is, right? Y'all with me? And I want you to repeat these words with your name where my name is. Y'all with me? Squeeze yourself real tight. What I want you to do, I want you to say, Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. You will have other moments, but you will not have this moment again. I love you right where you're at in this moment, flaws and all. I want you to say it one more time. I love you right where you're at in this moment. Look into your phone, look to your laptop, look to the mirror, look to the sky, look to the ground, look to the ocean, look to wherever you need to look. And I want you to repeat these words. We know that love is a constant in this world, but we need more of it. We need more self-love. Love yourself in this moment. You don't have to ask for it. You don't have to return it with a receipt. I love you right where you're at in this moment, right? I love you right where you're at in this moment. I love you right where you're at in this moment. All right, y'all, let's get it. It's been a good show already, and y'all know what we're about to do. Today, we talked about that's not my ministry, but I want you to love yourself right now in this moment. You will have other moments, but you won't have this moment. So, y'all, let's go ahead on and let's get it. D. Holly, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Keisha, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Ricky, just coming in today, I love you right where you're at in this moment. The King, I love you right where you're at in this moment. The King, HNIC, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Wanna Mac, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Beth, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Tom, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Tasha, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Veronica, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Willie, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Crystal, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Sweetie girl, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Helen, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Sandollars, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Silver Fox, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see here. Tina, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Sakria, I love you right where you're at in this moment. And I love you right where you're at in this moment. Miss Funky, I love you right where you're at in this moment. It's April. I love you right where you're at in this moment. Perseus, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Viola, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Dano, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Willie, I love you right where you're at in this moment. The other Willie, I love you right where you're at. 3, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Terrell, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see. Herbalist, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Radio, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Paula, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Kesh, I love you right where you're at in this moment. I think it's Keish. I love you right where you're at in this moment. Tamara, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Gloria, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see here. Who else did I have? I'm coming on up, y'all. Let's see who else did I have up here. TSP Red, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Boogie's Balling, brother, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see who else. A freaking Ray, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see. Tammy, I love you right where you're at in this moment. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. Hold on. I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see who else did I have. Jay, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Ivor Brooks, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Joy, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Okay, y'all, come on, come on. Queen Peace, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Kimalot, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see else who we have. Let's see. Mary, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Ooh, look like it got and solved. I love you right where you're at in this moment. Y'all, I tried. Daryl, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Okay. Pete, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Karish, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Paul, I love you right where you're at in this moment. I'm trying to read the names. And Terrell, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Y'all, thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for being here. Hey, Mississippi, I love you right where you're at in this moment. This is me. I love you right where you're at in this moment. Thank you all so much. User, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Good morning. I love you right where you're at in this moment. Thank you all so much. Romanitz, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all, this is what I want to do. And if I can't do anything else, I want to be able to spread the love and share the light and be able to do what needs to be done. I'm going to be on this platform, and this is what I'm going to do. This is what I've always done every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's Titan in the morning. But y'all go follow, like, subscribe, do all of those things. I'm on all platforms, all social media streaming services. Type in Titan, just Google Titan Capri, and I'm sure that it will pull it up. But TikTok, Titan Capri, y'all follow me, y'all share the live, y'all come in on Tuesdays and Thursdays, kick off your shoes and come and be a part of the show and be a part of the experience. YouTube, Facebook, like, follow, subscribe, do all of that. Tell a friend, share the live, do all of that. Instagram, Podbean, just everybody. I just want to say thank you for being who you are and showing up. Thank you for always making sure that I am heard and I'm seen and that I'm relevant in this space, right? Of being who I am. And thank you so much for that. And Keisha, I got you. You better be, look, my peoples be on here making sure that I don't forget things. I got you, Keisha. Thank you so much, baby. And so, yeah, I just want to say thank you. So thank you all so much. So Keisha just reminded me that people be trying to make sure that I don't forget. Y'all, so I published a journal, and my journal is the Power, Position, and Purpose Journal, right? And it's on Amazon now. I'll put the link down into the comments one more time for you all so you all have it. But I want to let you know that it's the Power, Position, look, Power, Position, and Purpose Journal. That's what it is. And I want to do that. So, y'all, I want to say something. So I want to talk real quick. So what it is, it's a working journal. And then I want to say this comment, right? So the person that was on the live earlier that was making the comments, right, is still on the live and still commenting. And I just want to say to you, thank you. Thank you. I don't have to say your name. You know who you are because they just put into the comments, who cares? But you've been here. You've been here, right? Obviously, you care enough because you came back. Obviously, you care enough because it is what it is, right? So thank you so much. This morning, I want to say thank you to you, and I appreciate you. And hopefully, right? Hopefully, there is an understanding of that's not my ministry. Indeed. Indeed. And you're right. You don't have to buy anything, Jay. You don't have to buy anything. And I said your name just so we clear. You don't have to buy anything. But for those that are on here this morning that want to support, that are here, that stayed through the whole live this morning, including you, thank you for that. I appreciate it. And then it's the Power, Position, and Purpose Journal, right? And it's a working journal. And what happens is that people, I believe that journaling is healing, right? Journaling is something that you can do to be open and honest about who you are and what you're doing. So it's a working journal. Let me open it up so you can see. And the first page, right? The first page says a word for you, and the word is blessed. I want you to know that you are blessed. But in this journal, right, I'm saying that the word for you is blessed. And it says, hello, and thank you for choosing this journal, right? Thank you for choosing it. There are many, many, many millions and millions of journals out there in the world. But if you chose this one, I want to thank you for choosing this journal, right? I like to believe that journaling is a way to acknowledge and understand where you are in life. I would like to offer you a couple of things for this journal, this journey. I would like to offer that. I am worthy. That's number one. You are worthy, right? You are worthy and you are doing what you need to do, right? You belong here. The next thing, I belong here. You belong here. God didn't make a mistake. Despite what people have told you, despite what they want to feel, right? Despite what they want to say, right? You belong here. You belong in the space just like they belong in a space. You belong here and you are a blessing, right? If you have blessed someone, then you are a blessing. If you are blessed, then you are definitely a blessing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. It's time out for that. It's time out for that. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. You are a blessing. So, a word for you. Then it says, what is my power? What is my position? Let me try to put it up this way. As y'all can see, I've been writing in it, right? And then what is my purpose, right? And the reason I'm going through this, y'all, this morning like this, because it's a working journal, but it's a journal for you to work through what it is. There are no right or wrong answers, just for you to be who you are, right? And be honest with yourself. If you write it down, it makes it real, it makes it tangible, right? And that's how you do it, right? All right. And then it says, today I feel, right? Today I feel. And so today, how do you feel? And on this day, I said rested and focused, right? But you also, if you don't feel it, you don't feel it, right? I'm angry. Today, I feel angry. Today, I feel upset. Today, I feel ecstatic, right? Be honest with yourself about what that is. Today, I create, right? Are you creating something, right? Today, I love. You with me? Today, I love. Today I want, right? Today I want to be happy. Today I need some peace. Let's be real. Then then it'll go to today. And it's 31 days of today, right? Probably more than that, right? Because we want to be able to say what it is we feel for today and to be honest with yourself. All right? And then it goes to the end of the book or the back of the journal. And it says, I know my power, position, and purpose. I know my power, position, and purpose. And let me tell you something. If you don't know your power, position, and purpose by the end of the journal, that's okay. It's a working journal. It's a thing, right? You go to it, you be honest with yourself, right? I woke up the other morning and I wrote in the journal, I had never seen the sun so beautiful, right? And I'm not looking directly in the sun to the sun, but I'm looking at what the sun is touching. The way that it was so bright outside and so lovely outside and it smelled good, right? Those are the things. The other morning I woke up and I wrote in the journal that I'm tired. I just want to rest. Once I get through with this meeting, I'm going to grab me something to eat and I'm going to kick my feet up and relax. The other day, I wrote in that I should have stopped and got some gas before I got home. And now I'm almost on E, so I don't have to be running and doing what I got to do. It's a working journal. It's a working journal. It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. You just type in Titan Capri on Amazon and you can have it. I'm putting the link in. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for all of what you do and how you do it. I appreciate you so much on that. I'm putting it into the comments and I am pinning the comment for you all. I'm putting it in on the other platforms and making sure. Y'all, thank you so much for everything. Keisha, thank you for reminding me. Thank you, Miss Funky, for making sure that the people are tapping the screen and doing what they do. Thank you all so much for that. And then we made 20K this morning on the likes. Thank you all so much. Thank you all for all of the gifts and everything that you're doing. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for all of that, right? For all of that. Before I get out of here, I want to say that is not my ministry was the topic. And so what's not my ministry is me sitting here and letting people tell me who I am and what I am without me understanding who I am and what I am and how I show up in my own life. You with me? That part right there. That part right there. So a lot of times what happens is that people want to tell you this and that and all of that. And if it works for you, then it works for you. But that's not my ministry. Y'all with me this morning? That is not my ministry. I cannot say it enough. That is not my ministry. Understand, protect your peace. Stop letting people put you in situations and spaces and places that's not for you. That is not my ministry. And we love one another. I love you right where you're at in this moment. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time is Titan in the Morning. Y'all come see me. Y'all come be about it. Feel about it. Love. Come take a good old sip and do all of that, right? And do all of that. And I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. So let me say this to you all. Coming in October, and I'm going to put this out, right? I'm going to add a third day, and it's going to be a Sunday, right? So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to put that out and show you all and do all of those things right there. A lot of times what happens is that we believe that too much of something is a bad thing, right? So that was my belief in that, right? I didn't want to do 2 days a week, right? I used to be on the radio and I was doing every day for 2 hours. Thank you, Boogie's Boiling. Every day for 2 hours. And it was really, really good. But the reality of it is that sometimes you think it's too much and it's crazy. And so I've been doing a lot of soul searching and a lot of things and living in my truth. And so now I think I want to come back on Sundays and then have some interviews, have some people on and do those things, right? So y'all, I want to address this before I get out of here. I got like 3 minutes, but let me address this really quickly, right? So here's the thing. Now, we didn't went through all of this, and that's not my ministry. Someone comes on in the comments on TikTok, and they said, Jesus Christ delivered me from homosexuality. Repent and believe, right? I want to say this to those out there that have had this happen or said to them, or it's something prevalent in their lives, right? That's good for you. If Jesus Christ delivered you from homosexuality, that's good for you, right? But you can't come and tell somebody else to be delivered from something that you, right, believe that is wrong. Delivered you from it. What did they deliver you from, right? I just want to make sure that we understand what that is. Here we go again. Somebody else telling you what you should do in your life. That part, right? I'm going to go down. You are deceiving yourself. Jesus Christ delivered me from homosexuality. Truth and heart is. So to you this morning, whatever Jesus Christ delivered you from, I'm praying and I'm thankful that you were delivered from it. But homosexuality is not a bad thing here. Homosexuality is not something that we look down upon. Homosexuality is not something that we condemn in this house, right? On this platform. So while I am happy that you have been delivered from whatever you think your sin is, right? That is not what we do here. And the reason I'm addressing this morning, you all, my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family, the reason I'm addressing this is because this is out in the world. I don't subscribe to that. That is not my ministry, right? This goes right in with that. I was going to go ahead and close out and be done. And then this comment popped up. This is what I'm talking about with the ministry. The ministry wants you to believe that because you are different and you don't live the way that they live, that you are not worthy of being here and doing. Somebody like this said that they were delivered from homosexuality. What were you delivered from? Delivering from it, being away from it, because here's the thing. The context is it's a sin. It's a demon. It's something wrong with you. And the people around you that are sitting there telling you that you have to be delivered from something that is just as life is life are wrong in that aspect. Now, I digress because, again, I say to this person, right? And I'm not mentioning any names. I say to this person, you do you. If you were delivered from it, then you're delivered from it. Not everybody needs to be delivered from loving the same sex. Not everybody needs to be delivered from being who they are. Not everybody needs to be delivered, like myself, by identifying being a black gay man who is HIV positive. Not everybody needs that. But because you think that you somehow have a one up now that you've been delivered, that you are somehow good, that you are somehow better than everybody else because you've been delivered, now you want to rain down on everybody else. I need for you, right, to think about where you're at. Save your own soul. Don't come trying to save mine. So on this platform, that's not my ministry. You were delivered, and I thank God that you were delivered, right? But don't come on my platform and telling somebody else that they wrong because they're not delivered from what you call homosexuality. Y'all got me this morning? That's not my ministry. And y'all, this morning, the people have been on it this morning, right? Trying to disrupt my spirit, trying to take me off my game. But this is when I know that I'm secure in who I am and who God made me. So the same God, well, you know what? I'm not even going to say the same God because I'm God's child, right? You're God's child and you were delivered from whatever it is you were delivered from. But I don't think that homosexuality is a sin. I don't think that you loving the same sex is a sin. I don't think that my LGBTQIA plus community is a sin or demonic or demons or any of that. So I don't need to be delivered from that. What I need to be delivered from, right, is me not loving myself, me not standing up and being accounted for, me not understanding that I'm made differently, right? If you want to deliver somebody from something, deliver somebody from that. Me being delivered from my trauma, the stigma, the hurt, the shame, all of these things, that's what we can be delivered from. So kudos to you being delivered. I'm glad that you were delivered, right? And you're right, Nancy, you can never have too much Jesus. Indeed. Boogie Boylan said, come on, 21K. And Boogie said, your deliverance ain't my deliverance. I was chosen for this ministry. And that part. And then, so then they go and they tell you, right? And y'all, I'm doing this because there are so many of us out there that believe we don't deserve life and love because of things like this. I have no hatred towards this person. No. I don't hate this person because I know that this world is full of people that are different from me. What you've been delivered from, I may not be delivered from or don't need to be delivered from. You with me? So I understand that, but I don't put my deliverance on somebody else. Then the comments go this from the same person. No one is going to heaven living that lifestyle. And seeing that's where you're wrong in this. If you are someone that believes in heaven and hell, right? If you believe in that, this is not a lifestyle that I'm living. This is not a lifestyle. This is not an accessory. This is not a house or a car. This is not money. This is my life. So lifestyle, no. I'm not living a lifestyle. I am living my life. And heaven is relevant to whoever heaven is relevant to. Let's be clear. Somebody told you that you were wrong. I lived it for 46 years. God is merciful. You lived with being homosexuality or being gay for 46 years as if it was an addiction, as if it was a negative thing, a nasty thing. And you were delivered from it. Jesus Christ delivered me from an abomination. And y'all, the reason I'm staying on this just for a couple of more minutes is because I was 11 and 12 years old and the church said those things to me. I hadn't even done anything. I didn't even know what that was. But society, the church, my family, the people in my neighborhood told me that I was bad. I was nasty. Trauma runs deep. So much so that trauma will be put on you to believe that that's your trauma. Right? This person is saying they were an abomination. Did you do anything wrong? Did you hurt anybody? You were born the way you were born. They led you to believe that you were a sin. You were demonic. You were nasty, an abomination. And y'all, some people may say that word right there is really nothing. No, that word is something, an abomination. And they said, I live just like you. I'm speaking my truth. And I'm saying that, hey, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. They said, I'm good not because of me, but because of what he did for me. I'm speaking truth. I'm not denying that you're speaking truth, but what you're saying, right? What you're saying. And so I just want people to understand this. Y'all, we have damned ourselves. People have told us that we are an abomination. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. They didn't tell you that you were born from God. They didn't tell you that you were a loving child. They didn't tell you that you were something special coming into this world. They didn't give you all of that, but they gave you the abomination. They gave you that you're nasty and vile, that it is against God. They gave you all of that. So I'm never going to deny you for speaking your truth. Speak your truth. Be who you are. But what I'm saying is that you don't get to come somewhere else and tell somebody that they're an abomination because you were delivered from what you believe, right, was an abomination. What you believe was a sin. And that's the part that gets me. People will tell you all the time. They will tell you all the time. But here's the thing, and here's the key, and we can argue about this later because I probably need to come back Thursday and have that's not my ministry part two. If God is all seeing and all knowing, God didn't know that you were homosexual. That's a word that was made up, but God didn't know you were who you were. God didn't know that you were going to be who you are. God didn't know this because God knew that they were heterosexual. You feel me? So we gonna do that. We're gonna come back. We're gonna have a part two on Thursday. I'll come back, right? And if any of you have any questions or anything like that, comments, y'all go ahead on and hit me up in the DMs and do things like that. But what I don't like is that we as people on this earth and humans, we want to tell children and baby, I can't speak for this person or that person. I'm gonna talk about my own trauma. They were telling me, grown men and women in the church were telling me that I was demonic and nasty at an age to where I thought I was like everybody else. You don't understand how that ostracizes people. You don't understand how that makes people hate themselves. You don't understand how people want to unalive themselves because you are telling them that they are not something. All because of what you perceive to be ungodly, not of God. You understand what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, you are dealing with your trauma now at this 46 years old for this person here. That is your childhood trauma. You are still in a 46-year-old body with that 10, 11, 12, 8-year-old, 7-year-old mind frame where the trauma started, and you have pushed it so far back. And I'm not speaking to this person's life. I don't know this person's life, but I'm talking about me because people told me things when I was younger that I really didn't understand how it changed me and the way I move in this world. I didn't get it until I got older and things started manifesting. I said, oh, well, what? Whoa. They told you that you were an abomination. Just go and look at go and look at Webster's dictionary. Look at the Urban Dictionary. Look. What does abomination mean? Why am I an abomination? I'm just who God made me. And then it runs deep. And so look, this is me. This is me. I'm allowing this morning, right? And I got the block part that down packed. I'm allowing this morning. But I just want to, my spirit is telling me that somebody out there is dealing with this type of thing in their life right now, right? Whether they are good, whether they are bad, whether they should be on this earth, whether God loves them, whether their family loves them, somebody is dealing with something like this right now. And I'm not going to mince words because I was told that, right? If I would have listened to those people, I would have left this earth. And none of this, right? All the good that I have done, all the things that I have accomplished, all the things, all of the advocacy and the greatness and the love and all of the stuff, the traveling and under, I would have never done any of this. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you something. That was not my ministry. God knew where I needed to be. Even 19 years ago, laying in that hospital bed thinking I'm dying, God said then, stop. I'm not letting you go. You got work to do. There's something I have for you down the road, around the corner, in between those two trees that you can't see, that I can see, that I need you to be there. 19 years later, I'm doing the work. So what I'm saying to you today, they may tell you that you're an abomination. They may tell you that you're this and you're that because they don't understand this, because the world has said that this is nasty. This is not right. This is not you. But let me tell you something. You were born for a reason. And whether you want to believe it or not, or whether you want to figure out or not, I was born to be me in all my glory. And my glory just happened to be a Black gay man who is HIV positive. I put words to it, but I've always been that person. I can go back as far as I can remember. I've always been spiritual. I've always had conversation with people. I've always been there I've always advocated for people, always done it. But now I have a title. Now I have words that I can put to it. Now I understand. Right? That's the thing. That's the thing. Yes, indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, y'all, I'm going through, y'all, and they are telling you, y'all, baby, my comments is lit over here. Baby, listen. So, I'm going to end this morning. This is not my ministry. And I want you to understand this. If someone is constantly telling you that you're not right, I want you to look at them with different eyes. I want you to look at them with a different spirit. I want you to look at them with a different heart. Because remember what I said, I don't believe you were put on this earth to be somebody's doormat. I don't believe that it's right for people to wipe their feet on you every chance that they get. I don't believe that. But this morning, that's not my ministry. When you understand, and so it's understood that that's not my ministry, do that. I'm coming back on Thursday for a part 2 because this morning was lit, beyond lit this morning. But I want to say this to you all. Somebody out there is looking for that moment that they can be who they are. And it's wrong for those of us who are in this life, right? Those of us who are in this community, those of us who are in my LGBTQIA plus community, right? And you telling other queer individuals, because the person kept saying homosexual, who you are telling them that they are not right because you were delivered. You know what it's like. You know what's going on. You know what's happening. You've been there. And because you've been delivered now, you're going to put the target on them and start shooting daggers at them? Come on, y'all. That doesn't read right. That doesn't read right. So I'm going to always do this. I'm going to always fight for you. Yesterday, and I think I see Shadon is on here. I don't know if she's still on, but Shadon asked me a question. What is my legacy? Right? And my legacy is such that I want you to know that you can live. I want you to know that I made it through. Was it hard? Yes. Did I have problems? Yes. Were there trauma? Yes. But here's the thing. You are God's child, and what you believe is what you believe, and you belong here. You have a legacy. You have rights. You have a human body and life. And I say that because a lot of people will tell you that you are otherworldly, that things do not affect you. Things hurt. When you are cut, when you are stabbed, when you are hit, they hurt. Mentally, when things come in and you can't understand it, you don't understand why people hate you the way they hate you, they don't even know you, it hurts. When your heart is aching and going on, that's what hurts. So, y'all, this morning, I said it earlier and I'm going to say it again. This platform, that's my legacy. That's me. This is another avenue, another way for me to reach individuals that may not be able to understand or even hear that they can make it too. I used to be in the back of the room. Representation. You feel me? I used to be in the back of the room and I wondered, can I do that? Can I make it? How can I? And then I seen people, like I just mentioned, Shadon, standing up and saying, this is what I'm doing, right? I may not have all the answers, but this is what I'm doing. This is what God called me to do. This is my blessing. Being me is my purpose. And that's the reason I show up and I do what I do. That's the legacy. It starts with me. All of this bumping my gums that I'm doing and talking, and I'm just going to tell y'all, this is what people have said to me, would mean nothing if I didn't know who I was. Would mean nothing if I could not be Titan the way that Titan is supposed to be Titan. Y'all feel me? So I'm gonna get out of here this morning because this has been very impactful, and I'm gonna have to sit for a second, protect my peace, and breathe, right? And breathe. I want you to take a moment and just breathe. I haven't done this in a while, and I think it's the right thing for me to do today because this has been something that you can't make it up, right? This is real world. This is real life. People will tell you what your ministry is, and they don't know you only because they don't know their ministry. This morning, I told you that's not my ministry. My ministry is not for me to hide and not be and not have. That's not my ministry. My ministry is for me to stand up and be accounted for, to talk my ish, to speak my truth, for you to understand, for me to live who I am, right? And I know that sounds kind of ebonic, but for me to live who I am, meaning I show up as Titan, not making any excuses. I'm going to live in my true, authentic self. I'm going to be who I am. That's my legacy, right? And I told y'all I made a promise. What was my promise? That I'm going to show up, I'm going to look good, I'm going to smell good, but I'm going to know my ish. I'm going to make sure that you understand what it is that I'm doing. I'm going to drop some nuggets and some diamonds and some gems. I'm going to make sure that you are good. Why? Because I was on the other side of this before, wanting somebody to tell me that it was going to be okay, that I was going to be all right, that I could make it, that looked like me, that represented like me, because people had put all these things on me and I didn't understand what my ministry was. It didn't feel good moving through this world the way I was moving because I couldn't be my true, authentic self. So, y'all, I want to do this before I get out of here. I want you to take a breath with me because I believe that breath is life and life is breath. And I believe that you cannot live if you don't breathe. And I know that we breathe automatically, right? But how deeply do you breathe? I breathe the fact that I am God's child. I breathe the fact that I belong here. I breathe the fact that I am worthy of life and love and laughter. That's what I breathe. When I take this breath, it's for me being me. It's for me showing up authentically. That's how I breathe. All right, y'all, real quick. Let's do this here real quick. What I want you to do is I want you to sit up. If you can sit up, plant your feet if you can do that. And then I want you to move those shoulders. And I want you to take these 3 breaths with me, right? The first breath, I'm going to count it out. It's at a 5 pace. The second breath, I'm not going to count it, but I'll move my hands, right? And the third breath, we're going to take it in and we're going to blow it out and we're going to make some noise. So I want you to plant your feet for me if you can. If you got them up, if you're laying in the bed, just plant your spirit, right? Plant your spirit. And I want you to think about that thing that's going on in your life right now that you may not be able to take control of right now. Good, bad, or indifferent. You may not be able to address it right now in this moment, but you love yourself. I want you to think about that thing. I want you to think about those naysayers like they were on this morning that were telling you that you can't be this. You can't be God's child because you are part of the LGBTQIA plus community. Telling you that you can't celebrate my 19 years in my diagnosis. Telling you that you can't look the way that I look. Telling you that your hair look like hot Cheetos. You look like Miss Netta. You are homosexual. You are all of. Think about those things, and we don't have to dwell in them, but we're going to acknowledge them, take it in, and we're going to blow it out, right? That's what we're going to do this morning. So I want you to roll your shoulders this morning. Think about the icon, which is Tina Turner, rolling. I want you to think about that, how she moved her shoulders, right? And then I want you to take those shoulders to the back. And on the count of 3, I want you to take a deep breath in with me. And we're going to hold it for that 5 pace, right? And I'm going to count it out and move my hands. Think about that thing. We're not trying to solve it right now. We're just going to breathe through it. That's what we're going to do. Because we talked about a lot of heavy stuff this morning. And I want you to breathe through it, right? All right. And on the count of 3, we're going to take that deep breath in. And then we're going to blow it out. Y'all with me? All right. On the count of 3, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Blow it out. Move those shoulders again for me. Think about it. Remember this one where I'm not going to count it out, but I will still move my hands. But it's a 5 pace. Take those shoulders to the back, open that chest up so we can get all that energy. And on the count of 3, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, deep breath in. And out. Now, you should not be feeling any type of pain in your chest. It should be a nice, settling warmness in your chest, right? Now, this third breath, what I want you to do is to think about that thing, focus on it. We're going to acknowledge it. When we pull it in this time, right, we're going to acknowledge what it is. But when we blow it out, we're going to send it to the furthest reaches of the universe or to the deepest part of the ocean so it can't come back around real quick. We got some time. We're human, so we can deal with it, right? But on this third breath, when you blow it out, I want you to make some noise. Now, some of y'all might be at work, and if you go screaming and they come and bring that box or tell you through email that you no longer have a job, look, I'm not responsible. No, just kidding. But what I want you to do is to blow it out. And what we do when we make some noise, we let the universe know that we're in control, right? Now remember, if you can believe it, you can conceive it, right? So that means send it away. Send it away for a little bit. Let you get your bearings, and then you can deal with it, right? On the count of 3, we're going to do that deep breath in. Pull those shoulders to the back and open that chest up, right? Y'all with me? All right. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And yeah. Look, y'all, what I believe is that if you breathe on the regular, it doesn't matter how many times, but a lot of times what we do not acknowledge what we're really going through. And I want you to breathe through it. Breath is life and life is breath. And if you got to step outside to take a breath, then you do that. In the middle of a meeting and things are going haywire, take a moment and breathe, right? In your relationship, things are up and down and all the way around, and you cannot control it. Breathe. Breath is life and life is breath. When you are able to slow it down and breathe it in and acknowledge what it is, you can conquer it. You can begin the healing process. You can do it. That's what I want you to do. All right, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Thank you all so much. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Peace and blessings to you every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all come on and do what you do and be there for me and love and do all of that. Y'all come on in and be there every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Before we get out of here, y'all, show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. Show me some love. TikTok, tippy tap, tap the middle of the screen. Y'all have done wonderful this morning. Thank y'all so much for the diamonds, for the roses, for the gifts, for the 23K and likes. I'm loving it. Thank y'all for the hearts and the thumbs up. Go like, follow, subscribe. I'm Titan Capri on all social media. I have some things coming up this morning. We talked about that's not my ministry. Yes, and join my team. Thank you so much. This is me. Join my team on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube, all of those things. Y'all come on back and be with me. And I just want to say thank you for being you and thank you for doing what you do. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. So I'm going to get out of here. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Until next time, y'all be good. Y'all be blessed and do all of those things that you do. Okay? Exactly. Love y'all. Love y'all. Indeed. Y'all got me. Let me get out of here, y'all. Bye, y'all.